This is the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Wednesday, May the 3rd. I'm Michael Groff. Very hot temperatures to close out the week, but then we turn sharply colder by the end of the weekend and early next week. And I use the word colder because temperatures will be plummeting by more than 30 degrees. And we even have the possibility of some rain here in the middle of the dry season. Let us discuss as we look outside this morning here at 4:50 a.m. The sun already coming up as we look toward the Superstition Mountains. 71 degrees right now at Sky Harbor. Dew point at 33, humidity 25%. The winds are light. The barometer is rising. Temperatures out there this morning, most of us here in the valley are in the 70s, a few upper 60s in the cooler pockets. Mostly clear skies across Arizona right now. And on the watch warning map, some air quality issues here across southwest and south central Arizona. Elsewhere around the country, flooding the problem. Parts of Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama. Flood warnings. Those are flash flood warnings. Northern Oklahoma, southeast Kansas, southwest Missouri. And the flood advisories go as far north and east as Indiana. Meanwhile, those are frost advisories in sections of Wisconsin and Illinois. On the convective outlook, we've got an enhanced risk of severe storms today to include Louisiana and some of the adjacent states. The standard slight risk goes from Houston to as far east as Mobile, and a marginal risk from Brownsville to as far east as Birmingham. So let's get into the details of our weather as we look at the models, see what's going on. This is the GFS, the 06Z run, valid at 5 o'clock Mountain Standard Time today. High pressure here in the southwest, centered over Southern California, so that just means sunny and another very warm day. We'll climb into the mid and upper 90s here in the valley. The GFS has us at 98. That sounds about right. The warmest desert locations in southeast California, southwest Arizona will surpass the century mark this afternoon. Tonight we're clear and mild, lows in the low 60s to low 70s. Tomorrow, sunny and downright hot. Highs around 100. The GFS has us at 101 tomorrow. That sounds about right. Friday looks like the hottest day of the period with 500 millibar heights, around 585 decameters. So we'll see temperatures soaring to around 104 here in the valley. The record high for Friday, 105, will be very close. The European actually has us at 106. Not sure it gets quite that warm, but a very hot day ahead. On Saturday, we start to see the beginnings of a major pattern change here across the southwest. A strong jet will dive down the west coast, causing an upper low to rapidly deepen. Cold air advection takes place as all of that occurs. Those upper heights come crashing down. Very windy conditions develop in Southern California. We could see winds in excess of 50 miles per hour out that way. And even here in southern Arizona, I think some winds will start to get around the 15 to 30 mile per hour range at times. As this occurs, blowing dust happens, especially in the SoCal desert. So if you're heading on the I-8 or I-10 corridors out that way, watch out for that. But even here in the valley, some reduced visibility and blowing dust, certainly a possibility. A few high clouds start to come into the mix as well. We'll call it partly cloudy Saturday, highs in the mid-90s. Sunday, the upper low really starts to form over southern and central California, and maybe even some rain for the coastal areas out that way. Around here, we'll call it partly sunny, much colder, windy conditions at times. Again, winds could be 20 to 30 miles per hour, higher gusts, especially in northern Arizona, in excess of 40 miles per hour. Highs on Sunday, the GFS has us at 71. I don't know if it gets quite that chilly, but I think much of the day we stay in the 70s. Then Monday, this upper low continues to spin over Southern California. The big question mark is going to be how much moisture gets drawn into the southwest. We have a pretty good marine layer off the west coast, some subtropical moisture south of the Baja, and if this system can draw on any of that, our chances of rain would increase. But as of right now, we'll at least call for a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms here in the valley. Any thunderstorms that occur would be of the mainly high-based varieties, so producing strong, gusty winds, blowing dust, and unfortunately some lightning, and we really don't need that because the fire danger will be high. The good news is that temperatures will be much cooler. We'll have highs only in the low and middle 70s. Yes, we go from 104 on Friday to possibly 71, 72 on Monday. Now here's Tuesday morning at 5 a.m. and again the upper low sitting right over southwest Arizona. Slight chance of showers and thunderstorms will continue. Not going to be a situation where it rains constantly, and the chance of any one spot getting wet is not overly high. Still, we'll have a slight chance of rain here, and this is Tuesday afternoon. Widely scattered showers and thunderstorms. Some of those storms that develop Tuesday afternoon could be on the strong side, but the big risk would still, again, be strong, gusty winds, maybe even some damaging winds with a few of these stronger storms. How much moisture gets pulled in remains the big question mark even on Tuesday. Precipitable water values generally staying under 1 inch. Not a whole lot of cape with this, not a whole lot of instability, but enough, certainly, with that very cold air sitting over top of us, that we'll have to at least call for the slight chance of showers and storms. And it's going to remain cool as well. High temperatures only in the low and middle 70s. Here's a week from today. This is Wednesday, May 10th. The upper low now moves off into the plain states. Drier weather here will still be on the cool side, highs in the upper 70s to low 80s. Here's Thursday, the 11th of May. Another trough developing off the Pacific Northwest coast. Dry weather here. Highs recovering back toward the mid and upper 80s. And then this is the end of the forecast period. Friday, May 12th. A deep trough, a deep low off the Pacific Northwest coast. And ultimately, we could be affected by this. Temperatures won't rebound too much. I think we get back close to 90. And the sky remains mostly sunny. Let's look at numbers off of the European ensemble. 104 on Friday, and then look at temperatures just plummeting into early next week. The European ensemble has us at 72 next Tuesday. Wow. And that'll do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. Our next video back here tomorrow morning. Thank you so much for watching. As always, have a great Wednesday.